We're at the midway point of this episode of Smack Talk, so that means it's time for us to take a little bit of a break with the rest hold part of the program, which we use the downtime for to promote some stuff going on with A Mango Tree and Smark Out Moment in general, including the Bleacher Report card. If you want to know what I wrote for Bleacher Report this week, there is one article. Rusev lacks the depth needed to succeed long-term in WWE. Yes, I do not think Rusev is going to end up amounting to all that much. And if you want to know why, then you can check it out by going to any of the links that you can find on Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. Or you can always go to the homepage of smarkoutmoment.com, and there is a little subcategory of it about 3/4 of the way through the page that says Bleacher Report Card, which is always updated with the 4 most recent posts that I've written. Next up is Smark My Words, where I showcase one of the comments that you guys left on the YouTube channel this week that I found interesting in some kind of a way, whether it was funny or really insightful or very odd. Doesn't matter. This week, I decided to give it to the username First, who left the comment First and has a profile picture of First. Talk about committing to a gimmick. Leave those comments, guys. Next week, we'll see if maybe somebody has more to say. But that was pretty interesting, so I figured I would just make that a first and do it that way. If you want to show your support for the website and Smack Talk, keep in mind about the Sign Me Up initiative. If you bring a sign that says smarkoutmoment.com to any kind of a wrestling event, which company it is, what show it is, none of that stuff really matters. But send a picture or a video of it to me, and I will feature it not only on the next episode of Smack Talk, but also on the website under Internet Wrestling Community Outreach. Another little homepage category there. For the geeks out there, like myself, who want to know what we think about topics other than wrestling, including movies, comic books, and video games, and everything else in nerd culture, go to my other website, fanboysanonymous.com. You can also subscribe to iTunes, Stitcher, and youtube.com/fanboysanon, A-N-O-N, for our podcast and show material, just like we have here on Smack Talk. Last week, in honor of the new Godzilla movie, Chris Dace hosted an episode of the For Real Movie Club, where the panel discussed monster movies, such as Cloverfield, Pacific Rim, and the 1998 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. Trainwreck. We also just debuted a brand new show, Fan Tracks, where you can follow along with a movie or TV show that we provide audio commentary for you to listen to while that's playing. The first episode was in honor of the upcoming X-Men Days of Future Past movie, so we did the 2 episodes of the 1990s animated X-Men series that revolved around the Days of Future Past storyline. We're also going to be doing a review point, which is another new podcast, for X-Men Days of Future Past coming up real soon. So go check those out on YouTube, iTunes, and Stitcher, and stay tuned to everything else that's coming your way with Fanboys Anonymous. And if you want to join the Smark Out Moment team in some kind of a fashion as a writer or editor, there are always positions to fill. Can never have too many people on a team. So if you want to do that, send in an application using the contact form that you would have done for the mailbag questions, which we're going to do in the next part. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible with more information about what you need in order to write for the website. Speaking of mailbag stuff, that's what we're going to do. Break time's over with. Let's start answering the questions that you guys sent in.